Hello folks and welcome to Craic News. Today we have comedian, illustrator and Translax Master and Commander Darren McCay.
Hello, how you do?
Very enthusiastic there, Adam.
Yeah, nice.
And we have a comedian and recently inducted thespian, Adam Laughlin.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, thought about that one. Since we have two comedians coming up from Derry, I wanted to talk about my connection to Derry. I used to go down all the time when I was like 14, 15 to Derry City Comic-Con. Now, you're a bona fide nerd, Darn.
Oh, aye.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever go to the Comic-Con?
I was part of the crew.
Oh, were you part of the crew?
Aye, it was 2D festival.
That's right, yeah.
2D, that was brilliant back in the day. You got to meet all the...
Oh, my God. It was
but we got to have pints.
Yeah.
With all the talent, all
Who's
the
the,
acts.
who's the best one?
The acts, the fucking... the
artists
the
and
artists.
stuff.
Yeah.
Aye, the best one I enjoyed was... I had a big... Me and him just sat there. The guy who drew V for Vendetta.
Oh, okay.
David Lloyd.
Okay, yeah.
And me and him sat having... we must have had about 4 or 5 pints together. Just sitting there chatting.
Yeah.
And see if you were at a big con... You pay money just to get an autograph.
Like a meet and greet type of thing.
And I'm sitting there just having a pint with me and him chatting away. And Mark Chariello was the head of DC.
Okay.
And he was at 2D. And I was standing outside and he came over to me. This is the head of DC art department. And he came over to me and he goes, have you a fag? Well, he was American. He goes, have you a cigarette? And I went, I do. And I says, but you'll have to look at my artwork first.
Nice.
So I pulled out my portfolio and let him look through it. And he gave me his card and all.
He rolled it up as a big massive.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
We're talking about the Superman film. He's looking forward to it.
Oh, aye.
Have you got your ticket booked now?
Well, I think they're about to book it for us.
Alright, I'm trying to book my ticket to go down to Derry and see what the
Thanks
fucking...
for asking me. Really appreciate it, guys.
Yeah.
I got mine booked for 40X. Have you ever tried 40X?
Is that is all steam and stuff? I think that's a bit too much.
No.
Cryptos in the Superman. And like, is it going to be like dog breath smell blasting in your face? You know what I mean? It's going to be like wet dog.
But so everyone keeps referencing, this Superman's going to be more Silver Age Superman. What does that mean?
It's not going to be Silver Age Superman because James Gunn has come out and said this is going to be a weaker...
Oh, yeah.
Like Silver Age Superman could move planets with his pinky.
Did you like the Richard Donner ones?
Aye, sure. That's my favourite movie of all time.
What?
Superman. I remember sitting in the cinema with my dad, and the opening bit is it shows you Action Comics coming up on the screen, black and white.
Oh, yeah.
But I turn around, I'm such a nerd, I turn around to my dad and I go, that's not Action Comics #1. Superman's not on the cover.
Like a big nerding out. Like plus as well, Reeve is the best Superman.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care. You could have a million Supermen come.
All the other ones are like more TV ones, aren't they?
Apart from Dean Cain, I have a
I was going to say that.
That bit in the opening credits whenever Terry Hatcher comes down the slide and you see those big fucking titties and you're all like, yes!
But is it not that one of the ones where like whenever you watch a particular show, like whenever I watched Doctor Who and it was Matt Smith, he was my doctor. But everyone gets attached to that particular time. So like you said that was your favourite film growing up, so no one's ever, even if someone put on the best performance of their life, they're never going to beat Christopher Reeve.
The actual Superman could appear. You know, leap out of and from another reality.
I think
I've got me. I'm excited for the new one.
Yeah, David Corn.
Because
Yeah.
it's got echoes of they've gone and thank fuck they've gone light instead of dark.
I know. I love that. Remember that line I was telling you about? It was a podcast I was listening. I'm so jealous of this line, and they're saying that the tagline to this movie should be "Superman, you will believe a man can be nice." And I'm just, from there, you believe a man can fly, and I'm going because he's gonna be a nice Superman. I mean, I like Henry Cavill. I liked Henry Cavill. Superman wasn't too bad. Like. I just think Henry Cavill has been fucking shat on by all the nerd franchise.
Actor ever.
I will admit that he is a fucking plank of wood. I know.
What was that one he done? And everyone was like,
The Man from Uncle. You got to say the
Mission Impossible.
the Mission Impossible one. Yeah.
And everyone was like, you need to watch this.
I know he's shite in that.
He just doesn't do anything. He just walks out. He's like.
He was great in The Witcher.
Actually, I haven't seen The Witcher.
He's good in The Witcher. He's going to be doing this. He's going to be doing like Warhammer. Which we're all very excited about. It's going to be cool if we see him.
There is a rumor that he plays he's under the mask of the Ultraman.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. I've heard that rumor as well. Yeah, I'm
That would be
stopped.
class.
I'm stopped watching the trailers for it at the minute. 'Cause
Yeah,
too much.
yeah,
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 James-
yeah,
every
it's too
every
much.
minute James Gunn's doing like a half hour behind the scenes showing
know.
everything that's in the movie. Bullshit.
We'll move on
Nice.
to you're doing our game show night tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah.
Last time we were there, Adam talked about. This is true because I forget which is true and false. That the Pope went to Derry. Oh no, that part's true. And your mum gave him a cup of tea, and you still have the mug.
It was a ceramic cup that the Pope drank a cup of tea out of.
Is it true?
And a dinner lady snuck it away, and apparently it brings good luck to all those that drink from it. And it is not true.
Oh, not true.
I made the whole thing up. I just
I can't-
bullshitted.
But did you say it was true on the night?
I said it was true the night, yeah.
Oh,
and and everybody was all, what the fuck, can I see this
No
cup?
way,
Everybody
cheating?
says, yeah, I know. They were, I know, it's
You've
cheating.
heard it here now, folks.
I've seen it.
what?
I know it. That's it. And people were all like, let me see this cup. I was like, yeah, that's good.
You were like, it's true. And
I got
it.
it.
Cheered.
I got it for 50p in a
Oh
fucking,
my god!
in a fucking heart, like,
why I wanted to bring
a
it up.
cancer research in Derry.
Oh,
See, you were covered,
raging.
but he was covered both ways. He was covered both ways. If the story had been true, he could have said false or true. He could have said, the story's true, but this isn't the cup. You know what I mean?
Was the story
You were
true?
covered both
No,
ways.
story's
Oh,
true.
fuck you.
Sorry,
Double
that's right.
whammy.
Jesus Christ!
My whole life's a lie. Jesus Christ. I'm not even going that out.
They give you a massive cheer, and
I know,
all
it was
applauded,
great.
and you just absorbed
And it
all.
won that round, that question. And I just sat there, was just all happy
You're
days.
a scumbag.
I
I was
know.
gonna have a whole
Okay.
segment of the podcast talking about that. Now it's all fucking lies.
It's just lies, yeah.
What else? Oh yeah, and then we'll move on to. We have 4 minutes. Oh yeah, this is what I want to know. Because talking about the Pope, it wasn't. I thought you were talking about the Pope going to Derry. So my connections to Derry are the Comic-Con, and then I went to McGee for a year. But the Halloween is fucking mental.
People in Derry were like wearing masks.
Like,
Yeah, it started off very low key and then it just ballooned.
Like late 70s, early 80s ish.
Yeah. Oh, I was there at the start.
Yeah. When I was at Wayne, it was just like, you would have went into town and it was just fucking like 100,000 people. As far as the eye could see, just people dressed up in costumes and everybody drinking a carrot. Every single. It's like nowadays in Derry, it's a little bit
More family friendly.
Family friendly.
Yeah.
There's blue bag zones where you
But I'm
can't
saying,
get
I
in
think
with a blue
everything now,
bag.
though.
Yeah.
I know.
Every-
It's turned into a big
Yeah.
world class event. They do. In my day, I remember people hadn't got a lot of money, so they just went, "Oh, I have no
Bin
money
bag
to buy."
Batman?
But either bin bag Batman or just get a black shirt and put a white thing in. You were a priest, and
That's
your
what you do in the
sister's.
70s in
Or
Derry.
you borrowed your sister's uniform and went out as a school.
Well, you see, there used to be people walking around dressed as a fucking, well, it would have been the RUC at the
RUC
time.
stopping
Yeah.
car,
Yeah.
stopping cars.
No
and all
way.
that.
Hey.
Full fucking milk, full geared looking. You couldn't have told the difference.
That's right.
And then just walked, and then it was like, it was that, or what was the other one?
British soldiers
British
as well.
soldiers, yeah.
That's so dodgy.
I
It
know.
was.
It was fucking crazy, the
That's brave,
shit
anyway.
they got up there back in. Like,
Because every comedian that I know from, well, most comedians that I know from Derry, like yourself, Bobby Best, Kieran Flanagan, they're all like, there's some connection between like geekdom and comedy. Everyone who does comedy in
Yeah,
Derry,
I think-
loves like
And I'll tell you
nerdism.
what.
Yeah,
I'll
that's a
tell you
good
what
call.
it probably was. Everybody who was a nerd or a geek in Derry had no affiliation to anything.
I thought you were going to say got bullied to the
No, I mean,
comedian.
it didn't bother about all what was going on
Right,
in Northern
right,
Ireland.
right.
We grew up in the Troubles, and all the people that turned out to be nerds were people that stayed in their bedroom,
yeah.
drawing and reading, and
Yeah.
just being total nerds.
Do you know what? That makes a lot of sense for my brother as well. Because my brother would have been like, he's around 40 now. So, like, you know, he's still like, I didn't grow up throughout the whole of the Troubles, but he would have like been more staying in his room playing Nintendo, playing like comic books, and then.
You would have been like myself, like when I first started like coming into, like, I was 83 born, so round about like just late 80s, early 90s, that's when I was kind of getting my interest. And to me, it was just Sega.
Ah, but
Yeah.
don't
Just sitting in
forget-
my room playing Sega, and
That's
then,
all right,
but I
Roy.
knew people that would go out and go, "I'm going to go stone the Brits," and I would just, but I always go. To me, that was something negative.
Oh, yeah,
and I
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to stay away from it.
Yeah.
Well, you see, the difference is back then, or no, nowadays, being a nerd or being a geek
It's
or
popular
all
and-
popular.
Yeah.
yeah.
We won the war for you. Back when I was growing up, it was like something you had to keep fucking doing.
I used to bring in if we were learning about Thor, but we were learning about the Viking Thor. But I was going home and taking my like brother's comics and taking them. I know all about Thor, and they were like, "You get out of here, fucking bringing in comic books."
Yeah.
getting the-
Terry Pratchett did a great saying about it, and he goes, somebody that goes to bed at night under Man United wallpaper, under Man United bed sheets, with Man United pajamas, the Man United alarm clock, with Man United curtains, is perfectly normal. But if you own 1 or 2 VHS tapes of Star Trek, you're shunned from society.
Cool. Well, we're going to wrap it up there. Hopefully, I'll see you guys. We'll see you tomorrow for the game show night. Hopefully, you're not going to lie your way through it and tell people the truth like Adam Laughlin here.
So I'm going to be the captain. I'm the captain of the team next time. Yeah, I'm going to try and see if we can cheat as fuck. Like,
well, thank you very much for coming on. Sorry, what were you going to say?
Oh, thank you for having me.
Thank you, and thank you for coming back on again.
Thank you very much.
And I'll see you both at your game show nights. And thank you very much for watching Craic News.
Hey!